What's up, guys? As you can see here, I kind of built a computer on top of this desk because I guess I just got bored. I have a sprained ankle, so I can't do anything. So I just built a computer, put it on this desk with all my old parts that I'll run through real quick. I have this motherboard, the AS Rock something, I don't even know. It's a piece of shit though, to be honest. 8 gigs of RAM, an FX 4100, and a GT610, and then a Western Digital 500 gigabyte hard drive, and a Cooler Master Silent Pro M2 for the power supply. So I just plugged it in. I haven't booted it yet. Hopefully it'll work. I'm about to turn it on right now. I heard something, so that's good. And I will start it. Okay, so it all started up fine. Let's check the monitor. Blue, that's good. I will go into BIOS just to make sure everything's working properly. Okay, everything looks fine, so I'm going to plug in a flash drive if I can find where I put it. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay, so I'm going to change the first boot device to a USB. Actually, no, I'll just go into the boot menu and do this, which would be F12. So we'll boot from a flash drive, which is... which one is it? One of the USBs. Okay, so after trying like 5 different things, I actually had to press boot from hard disk, and then it gives me 2 choices, the flash drive or the hard drive. Not sure why it saw the flash drive as a hard disk drive, because it's flash memory. That doesn't make sense, but we'll try that. It should say press any key, or not. Wow, what is that? Whoa. I'm going to press Control-Alt-Delete. So I guess that wasn't it either. Yeah, so it actually turns out I had the wrong flash drive in there. I had my silver PNY flash drive when I needed this one instead. This is the one with Windows on it. I hope so, at least. But what I also did was added this, the power switch, because I didn't want to keep short-circuiting it, because then I have to shut off the power supply completely to turn it off, which sucks. So my new power button. And this time I should be able to boot from the flash drive. So we'll go hard disk, which still confuses me, and then SanDisk. And then we should see press any key to boot. Or it'll just straight up boot from Windows. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is install Windows 7 and replace the battery on my camera because it's at 5%. And once I get into the desktop, I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's all set up and running right now, and as you can see, I am running the Windows Experience Index on it right now. And so I'm on CPU performance, and so it's obviously going to be under a lot of load right now. And it's actually at... oh, that looks awful. It's at 26 degrees. The temps I'm getting on this are incredible. Like, if I put my hand here, I can actually feel colder air than what the room is right now coming up. So it's still assessing CPU performance. It's still at it's at 30 now. I'll open it up. Where is CPU ID? It's over here. But as you can see, here we have AMD FX 4100. So for the highest temp right now, or no, it's at 32 right now. The highest it got was 33.2 under load, and the lowest it got was 4.2 degrees. And I only left it idling for like 30 seconds when it got down to 4.2. Not even 30, it was like 10 seconds, so I can imagine that this will get into the negatives, which is amazing. My CPU and my personal rig does not get this low. So, I don't know, I just got bored and decided to build this, and I'm actually thinking about doing it, using it for a home theater PC. Just put it in the living room and torrent a bunch of shit on it and watch everything for free. But, I'm not sure yet really what I'm going to do with it. So let's see if this finished. Okay, so it just finished that, and it's actually pretty good scores. The processor, the AMD FX 4100, scored a 7.2, is a out of 7.9 in case you didn't know that. RAM scored a 7.5, which is definitely good for a default RAM that the computer came with. My old rig, not this one of course, because I just built it out of all old parts. But graphics you can assume to be the worst because I have the GT 610 in there. So desktop performance is 4.7 and gaming is 6.3, which isn't bad. And then my primary hard drive is a 5.9. If I put an SSD in there, I'm sure it would be higher, but probably not doing that since it is a home theater PC. I need a lot of storage. So, let's see, we'll go down here and see what I'm at right now. Yep, 5.2, 5.1. That's what it's sort of idling at after it did all that CPU stuff. I don't think it's going to get below 5 again. That's still really good though. 5 degrees, that's amazing. And 34 under a huge amount of load. That's the highest it got. So that's definitely good. Last thing I want to show you guys is I'll just go into computer and properties, and then I'll just show you guys all the parts, just so that you know. So I have the FX 4100 quad-core processor at 3.6 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM. I'm not sure what kind it is. I don't know. I just checked to see, but I don't know. I can't see what kind the RAM is. It's just the default that the Cyberpower gua880 came with. But anyway, 64-bit Windows 7 Ultimate. And I think that's all the important stuff. Of course, I have the Western Digital 500 gig hard drive. I'll turn this up a little bit. That didn't help. Oh well. I have the Western Digital 500 gig hard drive, the Cooler Master M2 720 watt power supply. There's the computer right there.